was easy.
Hey guys, I'm Jasmine, and my entire channel is all about how to manifest a specific person using law of attraction, whether that's somebody that you've already met or someone that you are creating now. So we're going to talk about how to change your beliefs in order to attract the man that you want or the woman that you want. This is going to be an exercise to increase your belief to attract what you want using law of attraction. And you can attract a relationship by changing these 3 beliefs that actually I have created into categories of beliefs to make it a lot easier for you guys and to cover more ground. So no matter where you are, no matter what you're trying to do, no matter what you're trying to manifest, eliminating these beliefs and changing them is really going to help your progress and unblock you so that you can manifest the specific person of your dreams. So I have noticed in my 12 years of studying law of attraction and doing a lot of trial and error and working with hundreds and thousands of people that there's certain beliefs that seem to always be in the way. And if you're not succeeding in attracting a specific person, you probably have them. So this is just one way that you would instantly stop your manifestation. And we're gonna go through and correct it so that you can have 100% success fast. The first category that we're gonna talk about is I can't. Now this can take many forms, so listen up. So it's pretty much just a can't stopping. You hear how that's very stopping? Can't. That's it. That's your manifestation. Your manifestation is done. Can't. All right. So there's many forms that this can take. This could be I can't, or the implication that you would vibrationally be feeling is won't. I can't, or I won't, or you're just not seeing how that could happen and you're not being open to the possibilities of that. You can also project this onto other people. So they can't, or they won't, or they're unlikely to, or I can't see that happening. You see how all of that is very stopping, and you're projecting that onto the other person. So instead of just living in the end result where you're seeing the end that you want, the fully fledged out manifested result, and focusing on that, you're not even getting anywhere close, anywhere near that, because you're saying can't, won't, stop, unlikely, not likely, yeah, all of that. And also when it comes to the situation, so there's 3 different ways this can play out. Projecting this on you, projecting this on another person, and also projecting this on a situation itself. So, the situation can't go this way, it won't go this way, or it refuses, or anything that looks like that. Okay, so I want you to be very aware of any time that you are stopping your manifestation by limiting yourself with can't or won't, or can't see that, unwilling, or unlikely. All right, that's number 1. And make sure that you stick around until the end of the video, because I'm going to tell you a surefire way to turn this around and make it work in your favor. The second category of limiting beliefs is feeling like something is a long shot, like the odds are against you, or like it's difficult. Feeling like something is difficult or hard to achieve, or that there's something to overcome, there's some sort of obstacle to push against, there's some sort of thing in your way, person, circumstance, thing, it's unlikely. First of all, you need to know that there is nothing that is likely or unlikely. It is no harder to manifest a castle as it is a button. Everything is, and that's Abraham Hicks, everything is 100% based on what you are doing vibrationally. That's why every single possibility exists. Somebody out there is doing it. And the reason why we have norms is because we have people who have grouped together and decided, agreed to think a certain way and therefore manifest specific results as a group. But that doesn't have anything to do with likelihood or unlikelihood. You create all of your possibilities and potentials and your life and everything therein, and you create the actions and responses from other people with your mind and the energies that you push out with your assumptions, your beliefs, and your expectations. So when you are thinking about possibilities or difficulties or things that you believe are in your way or working against you, I want you to remember that there's never anything in your way. There's never anything to push against, and there's never anything that could ever oppose you except your own thoughts. So if you're thinking something is opposing you, the thing outside of you that would be opposing you was created by you because you said, oh, that's probably hard. There's probably going to be something there to stop me. There's probably going to be something there to make that unlikely. There's something making that unlikely for me. That is the only thing that creates unlikelihood. That is the only thing that would create something to oppose you or something in your way. There's never anything opposing you. There's never anything in your way. When you move, reality moves in accordance to your thoughts. All right, so the third one is something that I get a lot. Like, for instance, if you're trying to manifest a specific person, people come to me with circumstantial evidence and they're like, oh, well, what if they have a third party? Or what if there's karma in the way? Or what if they live across the planet? Or what if they told me that they hate me and they never want to see me again? You need to be reminded of this, and you need to really, really know this and understand this. If you know about law of attraction, if you know about manifesting, which goes back to quantum physics and it goes back to neuroscience, and it's way bigger than we could ever really, truly understand. But what we do know is that it's real and it's proven, and that you can prove it to yourself by utilizing law of attraction in the correct way and getting the results. And if you can get a result when it comes to anything, then you know that it works and you can create anything. Circumstances do not matter. There's no circumstance that is any different or more difficult or less difficult than any other circumstance. The only thing that makes it more difficult or less difficult is the way that you think about it on a personal level, your personal assumptions. Like, for instance, everybody has a different thing that they think is difficult or easy. For you, maybe you think having a perfect body is difficult, but somebody else thinks it's easy. Or you think having money is difficult, but somebody else thinks it's easy. Or maybe you think that having a specific person is hard, but I think it's easy. And it's all right here, So we are all the evidence of that. And it doesn't matter what circumstances are going on with your specific person. It doesn't matter what they ever said. It doesn't matter whatever happened. It doesn't matter if you think that you can never come back from this. Let me tell you something. On a regular basis, I manifest harmonious and loving, wonderful relationship situations right after situations that I thought we could never come back from. And it's just, there's no limits when it comes to the love and the harmony and the relationship and anything that you can create when you know what you're doing and when you apply manifesting precisely. There is no situation that you cannot come back from. There's no circumstance that is impossible. There's no circumstance that you can't completely 100% recover from. And there is nothing that you cannot manifest. So it doesn't matter if they have other people, if they said, I'm going to be single forever, I never want to be married, or if they said, I'm a player and I can't be faithful to one person, or, I want kids and you don't, or like, I'm this religion and you're not. None of it matters. 100% does not matter. The only thing that matters is that you do not allow yourself to be negatively influenced by whatever you saw from them. You have to ignore completely. So this is the tip on how to make this work for you. You have to completely 100% ignore their reality and their influence and what they are projecting onto you. Now, understand, I am referencing something outside of you, other people outside of you, as if they actually exist. But the truth is, they actually don't exist. They're not even there. Outside of you, outside of your thoughts, your projections, your assumptions, and your expectations, nothing exists outside of you. So that means they don't exist. They're not out there thinking, opposing you. They're not out there objecting you. You're objecting you. You're projecting that onto them. You think that they're going to refuse you, so they refuse you. You think that they're going to reject you. You think that this is going to be difficult, so therefore it is. That's the only thing that's ever happening or ever playing out in your life, is the automatic assumptions that you have hold true in the screen of the universe, in the projected holographic reality. So there's no such thing as something that can't be done. There's no such thing as something that is difficult to do, and there's no such thing as a circumstance that cannot be changed to your liking. There's nothing ever to push against. There's nothing ever working against you. There's nothing ever opposing you. There's no oppositional force. And you can utilize this in a myriad of ways that don't have anything to do with manifesting a specific person. You can do this when it comes to you learning something, your job, your school, your money, your living situation. We have all these places in our minds where we stop ourselves by saying, I can't, or this can't, or that can't, or he can't, or she won't. We stop ourselves all the time by thinking, oh, there's something that's making this difficult, some sort of disadvantage that I'm at, or there's something in my way, or there's something that's extra difficult. No, there's none of that. And so you can use this throughout your life. And I see this a lot in people, especially with people who, want sessions with me, or, that want to do anything in their life, and, oh, I can't do that. What are we doing here? We're manifesting, okay? So, and you really need to keep this in mind when it comes to your specific person, is like, oh, well, this is the problem. You go straight to the problem, right to the problem. No, don't go to the problem at all. Go to the solution. 100% go straight to the solution, straight to the end. And if you have not seen my video, my number 1 video on my playlist that tells you my 5-step process on how to go from A to Z to manifest your specific person, there's 5 steps involved. So I'm going to put that link up here somewhere, and make sure that you watch that, and watch the rest of my playlist to make sure that you get all of the details and information so that you can implement this correctly. If you ever have a question, please leave a comment below, and I will create videos around your questions. If you got value out of this video, please click the like button. I'm not new at this, but I am a brand new channel, so please subscribe and share. And if you want one-on-one personal sessions with me, I will have that link below. Also, I have a course on how to remove your own blocks. It's pretty helpful, and it's something that you can use to reinforce the new habits that you're trying to create, to make sure that you stay very aware and that you catch all of these 3 limiting beliefs in your mind as they are coming up throughout your day. Just kind of rewires your mind to make sure that you're not missing anything, or being unconscious, or not realizing what you're thinking. So I'll have that link below to that course on how to remove your own blocks as well. Thank you so much for watching, and here's the link to my playlist somewhere around here. I highly recommend that you watch that, and I will see you in the next video.
That was easy.